What world? What up? What up? What up? I finally got it. God damn it.
We don't come on,
Shit.
Marie.
I'm retarded. I ain't got no mental sense yet. I don't know. Hmm. What up? About to give a review of AEW Dynamite. If you like wrestling, or you just like to hear me talk shit, stay with me. I'm gonna wait for a few more to get on here. Great fucking show tonight. Are you a wrestling fan? Turn the page. Oh, I took my notes, but it was hard to. I got them bitches. It took me forever to get my life right. Now I'm trying to get some more people to come on here right quick. Thank you for the like. You're the only one on here, so I'm sure you can be the like. Appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. Mm. I know turn the page, but I cannot figure out who the fuck you are. Trying to get a bird on here. Come join me. Sorry if I'm talking low. I get fried and I talk low. Mm. Whoever the other person is in here, what up? I'm about to do an AEW Dynamite review. I wish I could get my TV to play my music. My fire stick's acting up. There it is. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I need my music. Turn the pages with me. Who else is with me? Who else is in here? I'm sorry if I ain't talking loud enough. Hang with me. I'm just trying to get one or two more in here. I kind of went over what I have wrote down to review AEW, All Elite Wrestling, Dynamite. They've got a major signing coming. Going to show up at the LA Forum. Kobe Bryant's home. LeBron's home. And sign Saturday. And I don't know who it is. I have no clue. I hope my papa don't holler at me. He's in there asleep. God bless him. We've been out getting Shriner money all day. Had a blast doing that shit. It was awesome. 160. Let me see. I think it's 166 or 165. 100. What was it? 156 combined years of Shriners experience I was in the car with. All three of them over 50 years. I collected over $2,000 easy. Got it from the London mayor. I filmed it, put it on my TikTok, and then they took my TikTok down immediately. Like it was awesome. It was all Shriners with the mayor of London, the damn magistrate of London, all these businesses, and I was plugging them, and they was donating and buying plaques and dropping hundreds of dollars. Every one of them. Every one of them was at least 100 or 200 or 500 or something. The mayor dropped a $500 check. He had a big Price is Right looking ass check from the governor, 1.3 something million dollars for downtown London for pedestrian bicycle shit to make it safer. And he dropped the Shriners a nice check. I'm trying to work my way in. I love to work my way in and be in the Shriners. I did a lot of harm to the community over the years. That would be a good way to repay God. Help the Shriners. Go donate to them. For real. Oh, man. I said on my TikTok page I retired from edibles, but I didn't have time to stop at my weed man's, so I had to buy some, but I got the kind that works, but they ain't making my damn dick work. Can y'all hear me good? Uh, I love Jane. That's my shit. Well, alright, thank you. So, it's been 5 minutes, and my clock's freezing. It's almost been 6 minutes or something. My cock's a little bit slow. I'm gonna grab a drink of water, kill about 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna do my first ever wrestle review. So, I was gonna make a TikTok. The first ever wrestling pay per view I ever watched for my 10th birthday. My birthday's January. I'm a Martin Luther King baby. Was the 1992 Royal Rumble. Ric Flair won that bitch. Guess where I watched it? Right in there. Guess where I watched 93 and 94 Royal Rumble? Right here in this room when Giant Gonzalez smoked The Undertaker. I watched it right here when Diesel had that performance in the Royal Rumble. That was awesome. No, I take it back. I didn't watch that one here. I watched the next year's where Shawn Michaels ran the gauntlet on it. Shawn was started at won it in Tampa. Watched that in here. I watched NWO Sold Out here. I watched my first ever WCW tape. Yeah, the first ever WCW tape I ever rented, Super Brawl 1, Tasumi Fujinami versus Ric Flair. I watched that shit here. Um, Battle Bowl 93, watched it here. In Harlan, you can't get pay per view. Not on regular Harlan Ass cable, you can't. If you ain't got a satellite, you're not getting no pay per view. Um, AJ Styles, I discovered him here on America One. They had NWA Wildside on that shit. They got Spectrum shit here. I always have. I watched a lot of my very first DCW. I watched here footage, TV show, Hardcore TV at 97. XPW was still 2000 and up. I was watching it here every time. I would come watch to London just to watch wrestling. Every my birthday, Royal Rumble was my birthday pay per view. Uh, I didn't get it 97 when Stone Cold won it. I got NWO Sold Out because WCW was on fire. But I was gonna make a TikTok about all my history. I watched Sting's debut in All Elite Wrestling here. Um, shit, pay per view before last I watched here and All Out. Can't remember before. I'm stoned. I can't remember before I watched Wrestle Dream. Yeah, I was home for Wrestle Dream. I'm pretty sure. Or no, I was here. Yeah, I watched Wrestle Dream here. 1991, I remember when Sergeant Slaughter was bad and Champ. I remember watching the Saturday night main events in there uh, with my Nene Shirley, like the Rockers and Bret Hart and the Hart Foundation and shit was probably on that one. Or the end of the Demolition. Around that time, I was watching Saturday night main events in there. You go to the Blockbuster down the street in London, right past the McDonald's, and they had all the WCW tapes. You can hardly find them in Harlan. You can find the old NWA tapes, Jim Crockett promotion shit, but yeah, like the first Super Brawl, I watched it down there on the steps, wrestling my GI Joes from step to step at about 9 year old. Yeah, 9, 10 year old, I was wrestling my GI Joes uh, on them steps. level up and level down, suplex them from step to step and shit. Watch wrestling pay per views, go at wrestling movies. I would love to come down here. My Aunt Annie Shirley, God bless her soul. She's gone now. She would give me any wrestling pay per view. She loved the shit. Uh, I watched the Maui that Jamal Mashburn and them won in '93. If I'm not mistaken, it was '93 or '92. The Maui Classic when they won the shootout or whatever, classic or shootout, whatever it's called. I watched it right here. Was I piled up in this bedroom and watched it? Yeah, I'm at my papa's, and my grandmother's not with us. Sting is fixing to retire in the end of February at All Elite Wrestling's pay per view called Revolution. He's going to be wrestling Saturday night, maybe Friday night, but Saturday night in the pay per view that I'm doing this review for the show that's going home for it, the last Dynamite before the pay per view. You know, like if it was WWE or the last Monday Night Raw before the pay per view. That's what this is. It's the last Dynamite for All Elite Wrestling before the pay per view. We got Collision live Friday night. It'll be live again, and Rampage, both of AEW's other shows, going against SmackDown. WWE SmackDown head to head Friday night. The Friday Night Wars, guys. Collision. I love Collision. That shit looks like Nitro, dude. I mean, I love Collision. I love the look of it. I love the layout. I love everything about Collision. But Dynamite was fire tonight. I'm up to 4 people. I was. If you don't like wrestling, you might, or don't want to hear me talk shit, you know, also not watch me. If you like wrestling or like to hear me talk shit, I'm about to get into the report. Dynamite was from Ontario, California tonight. Collision and Rampage, and then it's Friday night. There are other shows, the pay per view, Full Gear, Saturday night, both from the LA Forum live Friday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. Ground Zero starts at 7. Free on YouTube. The pay per view, I got it for you on my fire stick. Bitches. But the pay per view started out with who else is with me besides trying the page? I did have 4 people. Other people will watch it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and do this shit. Y'all can at least tell me how good I do. Okay, well, the show started out with Orange Cassidy and Hook, son of Taz, versus John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta, young Chris Benoit, I call him, from the Blackpool Combat Club. Claudio Castagnoli was absent. They come out like they always do. The Moxley's wild thing. They come through the crowd. Orange Cassidy, unlike him, but like Hook, attacks fucking Moxley and Yuta. They brawl through the crowd and shit. I forgot to get my water. Yeah, they brawl all the way up to the damn ring and through commercial. And then Orange gets hot. They come up on commercial by the time they get in the ring and shit. And then Orange Cassidy gets hot because every time they go to commercial, and it's commercial to commercial, the bad guy beats up the good guy. As soon as it goes back from commercial to commercial, the regular show, the good guy starts winning. So Orange Cassidy starts winning and shit. And he turns around and Moxley hits him with the superplex, and then he turns it around. He puts his hands in his pocket, but his arms all hurt and shit. Then Huck comes in. Him and Wheeler Yuta start whooping each other with elbows. Hook hits him with the Northern Light suplex, just like his daddy Taz would. Well, then Mox fucking throws Hook out of the ring, and then or throws Orange Cassidy out of the ring, should I say. Wheeler Yuta does this little slingshot off the bottom rope up into the German suplex on Hook. And Orange Cassidy is on the ground selling his injured arm. Well, Hook and them start brawling outside. And John Moxley hits one hell of a lariat. Then Hunt gets back in the ring and starts going off on everybody and suplexes fucking John Moxley and shit. Has one of the best performances I've seen the kid have. Then Moxley gets hit by Orange Cassidy with a Superman punch. No effect. No sold that shit. Turns around, hits a Mox cutter, and then he hits him with the Death Rider. John Moxley does. Hits Cassidy with it. Wheeler Yuta wraps him up with the schoolboy for the on hook for the 1, 2, 3. Bitch is over. I'd give that match 4.5 crack pipes from your boy Crack. At a 5 star / crack pipes, I get that match 4.5. It was great. Um, Moxley didn't bleed. What the hell? He always bleeds. I'm pretty sure Moxley did not bleed, and it was everywhere brawling. It was a good match. From from start to finish, that match was good. I stuttered there because I was saying your comment. Thank you. Then Mox got on the mic. Classic Mox promo. He talks shit about want to beat him for the international belt Saturday night at the pay per view, which I predict he will win the belt back. Um, Next up, we got old Tony Schiavone, OG Tony. He's in the ring with Swerve Strickland and Hangman Page for a face-to-face interview, but neither man can touch either. They can't touch each other, or they are both suspended for the rest of the year, and they don't get paid. So whatever. Anyway, Swerve comes down with this little homo sissy, bad word. His little nerd. I mean, Prince Nana. Nana's doing his little dance. I love that little shit. He's doing that shit like a crackhead all the way with the ring. Swerve's got them killer eyes like he could put 187 on you. Then here comes Hangman Adam Page. Oh, Hangman. Got old 12-incher. Well, he comes out. Hangman talks first, and he talks all kinds of shit. Swerve just stands there like a G. All that shit. And Hangman says, "Well, I can't beat your ass and we can't touch each other, but Prince Nana, I'm going to steal your weight and beat your ass." And he beats the shit out of Prince Nana, and then they break it up. It's pretty good shit. He told Swerve, he reminded him about getting fired from WWE and told him about his kids and his wife not talking to him and shit. Kind of got live, kind of got real. So great promo. They got a Texas Death Match Sunday night at Full Gear. Round 2 of Swerve and Hangman Page. Can't wait. Meanwhile, in the back, we've got Lexi Fine Ass, DDP's daughter. Uh, she is interviewing Next Strong Click. I love that Next Strong. Hey, show me what that neck's about. You know what I mean? Show me what that mouth do. Shit. Well, I got Roderick Strong and the Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. They call Adam Cole, and he starts hollering at him, and he's in his wheelchair with his neck brace, faking all that shit, trying to get some good pain pills. Yes, that's what Roderick Strong's really doing. Oh, Roddy's really trying to get him some good pills. Well, he calls Adam, and he tells Adam that fucking Max is the devil, and then Max punks him out, tells him he's the devil, and yada yada yada. Then it goes off. Then we go to the women's match for the night. We have the TBS title eliminator match with Sky Blue and her fine thick ass versus Red Velvet and her fine black ass. She is so hot. We all know I love the black ladies. Well, they had a good match. Red Velvet stomped her out and choked her in the corner. And then Sky Blue come back and did some cool move that Samoa. She done a big Samoa Joe running corner kick, and then she done a move that Taz or Excalibur could not name. I couldn't either. They did several roll up somerset reverse pins, about 18 of them. Everyone to kick out on a late two. That was pretty cool. Then Red got on fire. She hit that Cazadora double knees to the back of Sky Blue's head. And then she barely kicked out. Well, Red got her up on the ropes, and then she reversed something. That's what I was talking about a second ago. And then Sky Blue hit a super kick, hit her with her finisher, the Code Blue. 1, 2, 3, it's over. I give that match a 4.23. Heel Sky by Girl Sky is sexy, and Julia Hart with her demented ass was looking on. And I think they're going to have a three-way match, actually. I can't remember for the TV title, but or she's next in line with it. Anyway, next up, Miro. Well, Miro's doing a promo about CJ Perry, and what she can do and what she can't do. And he claims he's going to put Daniel Garcia, and they have a match Friday Night Live on Collision on TNT, 8 o'clock. And he basically just says he's going to be the Redeemer and bust his shit back. Like I said, Collision will be going against SmackDown, the Friday Night War. Toni Storm up next. Her flunky comes. I think her name is Megan or May. May something. I'm just fried. Can't remember it. May something's her name. And it's kind of like when Mickey James stopped Trish Stratus type angle. She's pretty hot. She come from Stardom just like Toni Storm did, and she come in there and reminded Toni Storm of that. Kind of just sucked up to her really hard and shit. Ate her pussy or whatever. And then Toni Storm said book her a match on Friday night on Rampage. So she got Emi Sakura, Japanese legend, for a warm-up match before her title match against Surahaya at Full Gear Saturday night on pay-per-view. Then we have Tony Khan. Oh no, what? Then we got where'd I go? Samoa Joe, he comes out. He kills John Cruz, squashes him very, very quick. Then he gets on the mic and tells MJF, the heavyweight champion, that you better basically take me as your tag team partner or we're fucking enemies. That's about the end of that. Then he said, I am Samoa Joe and I am inevitable. I believe that. Well, then you got the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and All Elite Wrestling owner, Tony Khan, with the little review clip of them reviewing and introducing the Continental Classic, which is a round robin tournament that will begin very shortly, I think right after the pay-per-view. And the winner of the Continental Classic, which is like New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 tournament, will be crowned at the pay-per-view World's End December 28th from Long Island. Everybody's contracts is up. Everybody's. Heavyweight champion MJF's. Everybody's. So World's End's going to be very interesting, especially with this tournament. Well, next up, you get the fucking Young Bucks versus Penta and Commander. He's Mexican champion. Penta's a beast too. His brother Ray Phoenix, the other Lucha brother, can't be there for visa reasons. He's stuck in fucking Mexico. Well, they had a good match. Classic Penta and Young Bucks type match, including Commander. Commander hit all his high spots. The Bucks is working his heels. Matt hit 2 super kicks on Penta and Commander. They the Bucks double teamed them. They go to commercial. Bucks work them pretty much through the break. We get reminded of the Like a Dragon street fight match coming up later. They plug that. Let's see. We got to come back from the break, and Commander is battling with Nick Jackson. Friendly fire when the Young Bucks kick each other. And then Commander hits a Frankensteiner. He's from tight walking the ropes, I believe. And then Penta off the top of the outside hits a sling blade outside. Then Penta, no, he was inside. Then he hits his finisher made in Japan. Jackson kicks. Then Commander goes up. Rope walks into the Northern Lights. Matt catches his ass coming down, starts hitting Northern Lights, suplexes everywhere like he always does. Then he grabbed Penta and hit some. Then Penta broke out, went for the fear factor. Commander almost hit it. And Commander went for the win, almost got it. Uh, Matt and Penta went through the crowd brawling. That was hot. Penta and Commander was walking ropes. Well, they had a super exchange. I'm sorry, Nick Jackson and Penta, bunch of counters and shit. Anyway, they hit the Judas effect. Then they kicked them in the nuts. The Young Bucks did. Then they turned around and hit the Judas effect. Hit the B trigger, the BTE trigger. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I heard my crackhead mom up. Yeah, I'm down here visiting my family. I love it. Um, okay, I gave that match 4.4 crack pipes out of 5. Then the Bucks do the interview with Lexi. They're actually doing the heel Bucks, which I love. Bad guy Bucks. If you don't know what heel means, here comes Kenny Omega talking to them. They're homeboys, they're the elite, who the company's named after. They're battling. I don't like it. Well, here comes Chris Jericho putting his 2 cents in. And then Matt Jackson, Matt turn around, hit him with a double axe handle from behind. They start brawling. Then Kenny starts brawling and trying to break it up both. He's mixed up. And they are having that match, the Young Bucks versus Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega, the Golden Jets, Saturday night. If the Young Bucks win, Kenny and Chris can never tag again. If the Young Bucks, Kenny and Chris win, Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho, they get the Young Bucks to call your shot tag team title match. That means they can have a call your match and have it at any time, like the Money in the Bank, pretty much. So I could be doing better, but all of these words just misspelled where I was talking them out. I'm Appalachian and shit. But let's see where my ads. We get an all-in plug for all-in in September over in England at Wembley Stadium. Record set an 83,000 crowd back in the August. Coming up again next year, then the Bullet Club comes out. Bullet Club Gold, guns up, bitches. Juice Robinson with them. Well, they just squashed Jacob with the 310 to Yuma in about 20 seconds. And then Juice knocks the other dude out with the left hand of God. Colton, it's promo time. Colton Gunn, Business Billy Gunn's kids. Colton Gunn gets on the mic. He's getting better every week. He runs his mouth, does his little thing. Then Austin gets on there. 2 words for you, guns up. That's it. No promo from Juice. I was surprised. He's been carrying them. I mean, Bullet Club is doing very, very well, but Juice is that dude. His promos is God. Well, next up, we've got my dog Wardlow, who I kind of say maybe today's version of Dr. Death in a lot of ways, especially since he cut his hair. Well, he cuts a promo talking about the devil and this and that, and then the devil pops up at the end of his promo. So what's up with that, Willis? Show me what that mouth do. Can't wait to see what Wardlow does. The promo was on. He hates MJF. He's coming after Max and the title. Oh, then we have the Like a Dragon street fight brought to you by Seiya. Brian Cage, Konosuke, Takeshita. That's exactly how you say his name. Powerhouse Willie Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher from Aussie Open from the Don Callis family versus Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, Paul White, who we don't call the Big Show no more, and Kota Ibushi, who is Kenny Omega's partner, the Golden Lovers. So Kenny's a Golden Lover and a Golden Jet. And then you got Jericho, Big Show, Jericho. Well, this street fight started on the rampway with all four of them. Big Show took Kyle Fletcher up to the top. He choke slammed his bitch ass through a bunch of tables off the ramp. Then him and Powerhouse Hobbs brought to the back. They ended up doing a spot on top of something, or let's see. Paul White and Hobbs brought to the back, and Brawl Jericho and Takeshita are fighting. I'm gonna call him Take. And Kota and Kenny are in the ring, double teaming Takeshita. Brian Cage, my bad. Who looks good, looks like $1,000,000. Then the Golden Lovers take him down, and then it shows the Big Show chopping Will Hobbs on a limo or a big old Lincoln Town car, one of the two. Then you have Chris Jericho whooping Brian Cage, and Kenny Omega has a barbed wire bat, and then it gets took from him, and Kenny gets hit in the head, and Chris Jericho gets thrown into a table by Powerhouse Hobbs. Here comes Kota Ibushi in a dumb spot on a bicycle, and Brian Cage takes his head off. And then something very cool happened right there. I think it's when it shows. Willie got in the ring like no Jack with that bicycle and did a big spot, knocked everybody out. So shout out to him for doing that for no Jack. Where was that at? And Chris Jericho and Big Show's in tuxes. And Chris and Kenny continue to whoop Kyle Fletcher. Chris Jericho goes up. The Golden Lovers attack Cage. They slam some Kenny Omega on some crates. Jericho is still. Kenny Omega's getting a bunch of plunder and shit and throwing it in the ring. I'm sorry, this is hard to read. And then Kota Ibushi gets tombstoned through a bunch of tables with crates and shit on them by Kyle Fletcher. And the Big Show's completely took out because Powerhouse Hobbs slammed him on that, body slammed him on that thing, that limousine. Then they take Powerhouse Hobbs. They duct tape him to the ring, to the top rope, and both of his hands, and then duct tape his mouth. They hit him with a bunch of chairs, beat the shit out of him. So both teams down a big man. And then Omega is, let's see, Kyle Fletcher's finally bleeding. He's the first one I've seen bleed all night. That's when he tombstoned him, Kota. And Judas Effect by Jericho on Hobbs. Another knee by Kenny on Hobbs. Then the Golden Elite. Time up. Then he hits Kenny. Kenny Omega V triggers Hobbs. And then hits Brian Cage with the one-winged angel. And Kenny Omega pins Brian Cage in a 5-star / crack pipe, 5 crack pipes match. Friday on Collision, we have Dax from FTR versus Roosh. Miro versus Daniel Garcia. Tony Storm versus Emi Sakura. AEW Rampage, which follows directly on TNT. Ring of Honor Tag Champ and AEW Heavyweight Champion MJF. Oh shit. Well, he's got a mic. He comes out. He says he's our scumbag. He talks shit. Then Bullet Club Jay White comes out. Then the Bullet Club's beat him down, and it's fucking over. Goes to I love Bullet Club, and I love him to dominate, and I love Jay White's at his belt. Classic Bullet Club beatdown win, just like the NWO would. That's the vibe I got. WCW just random beatdown at the end. It's a go home show. You should have did something with the devil. Other than the very, very, very ending, the MJF promo from there. Besides that, that show was a 10 in my book. All around, a 10, 9.9, 10. But then you take out last segment and you put it in there, and I thought it bombed. I thought it sucked. So I give the show 4.5. I would have given it a 5 if it hadn't been for that one last segment. I did not like it, even though I am a Bullet Club nigga. I love the Bullet Club. Them's my boys. Bullet Club Japan, Bullet Club OC, Bullet Club Cody Rhodes, Bullet Club Adam Cole, Bullet Club fucking Finn Balor, Bullet Club fucking Tama Tonga, the Gorilla of Destiny, Bullet Club House of Torture, Bad Luck Fale, Chase Owens, all the Bullet Club. I'm a Bullet Club dude. But I do not like that ending, but I do hope Jay White wins. That way Max can lead us on a little bit more of a mystery because his contract is up. Unless he has re-signed, his contract is up January 1st, 2024. So this has been your boy Crack. I hope I did a good enough AEW Dynamite review for my first time. My notes was really fucked up because, like I said, I got that Appalachian accent, and I'm trying to type out notes and watch the show at the same time and say them. And when I just hit the microphone, it's hard for them to understand my Appalachian ass. So I did the best I could. I hope I entertained you motherfuckers. If you didn't watch the show, there's your results. I love AEW Dynamite. I love AEW Collision, AEW Rampage. Support them bitches. Get you some beans and bologna and watch the pay-per-view for Saturday Night Live from the LA Forum. Full gear on pay-per-view. AEW Rampage TNT. AEW Collision Friday night, both 8 o'clock to 11. You got Collision 8 to 10, then Rampage from 10 to 11. 10 to 11. Please watch them, please support, please donate to the Shiners. It's been your boy Crack with AEW Dynamite review from whatever the fuck the day is. It's mid-November. Whatever. Love you boys. Love everybody. Out.